My heart leaped into my throat. A moment later, something hard and heated pressed firmly against my most intimate area. A moment later, something hard and heated pressed firmly against my most intimate area. Panic shredded through my calm in an instant. This wasn't a mistake anymore, it was a violation. All the stupid, cowardly silence I'd clung to vanished. I couldn't care about embarrassment, about neighborly awkwardness, about anything except stopping this. Stop! I screamed, my voice cracking from disuse and terror. Mr. Palmer, it's me, Ruby, not a doll. Let me go. The pressure vanished so fast it left a cold, empty ache. Mr. Palmer stumbled backward, tripping over a stack of boxes in the storeroom, and crashed into a shelf of massage oils. Bottles clattered to the floor, their contents spilling in sticky puddles. I heard him fumbling with something, his belt, I realized, my face burning even hotter, and then he was yanking the curtain away from my head, his face as white as a sheet. Ruby? He whispered the name like it was a curse, his eyes wide with horror. Oh my god. I thought you were a new product. The bed, the position, Allison mentioned she was getting lifelike dolls in, and I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Save it. I snapped, twisting my wrists against the rubber restraints. They were still tight, the bed's mechanism unyielding. This is a pleasure bed. The release button is on the side, black, about the size of a quarter. Find it. He scrambled to obey, his hands shaking so badly he fumbled the frame. His normally neat hair was disheveled, his shirt unbuttoned at the collar. I forced myself to look away, focusing on the ceiling instead of the way his hands trembled, the way he kept muttering apologies under his breath. The storeroom smelled like vanilla massage oil and panic, a sickening combination. Finally, there was a soft click. The restraints around my wrists went slack, and the bed's split frame slowly lowered, flattening out until I was lying on my stomach in a normal position. I didn't waste a second, yanking my underwear up, then my hot pants, my hands shaking so hard I could barely fasten the waistband. By the time I sat up, Mr. Palmer was standing across the room, his back to me, staring at the wall like it held the secrets of the universe. I'm leaving the payment on the counter, he said, his voice gruff, for the oil, and for this. I'm so sorry, Ruby. I'll never set foot in this store again. I'll even move if you want. I can't believe I did this. I didn't answer. I was too busy trying to catch my breath, too busy fighting the tears that threatened to spill. He hesitated for a moment, then fled the storeroom, the bell above the shop door jangling as he left. The silence that followed was deafening. I stayed on the bed for a long time, my knees pulled to my chest, staring at the sticky oil stains on the floor. The embarrassment was a physical pain, sharp and unrelenting, but there was something else too, confusion. His comment earlier, about my backside reminding him of Ruby's. He'd known it was me, or at least, he'd suspected. How? The bell jangled again, and I jumped. Mom. I scrambled to my feet, brushing off my clothes, and hurried out of the storeroom just as she was carrying a stack of boxes through the door. Ruby, you're awake. She set the boxes down, wiping sweat from her forehead. Sorry I took so long. The supplier had a delay. Did Mr. Palmer stop by? He said he'd come to settle his bill for the antique vibrator he bought last month. My throat went dry. He was here. He left the payment on the counter. I didn't mention the doll mix-up, didn't mention the bed, didn't